Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Janet.
Well, I know you work with the deck of cards as we all know it, with the hearts and clubs and diamonds and spades. And in your book, Love and Destiny, you talk about the cards having been a calendar many years ago, maybe 1,000 years ago. So I would love to hear more about that.
Okay. Well, I talk about that in both of my books, Cards of Destiny and Love and Destiny. And some people actually believe this system is over 20,000 years old. So, um, I have seen actual images of medieval calendars that were composed of just cards. And they were composed of cards like the cards I have in my book, Love and Destiny. This is a 16th century card deck right here. And in the ancient times, they would just hand paint the pips. If it's a two of clubs, they paint two. If there were three, there were three, but there were no numeric symbols. Um, it's believed, and I totally align with this belief, that the card deck was originally a calendar and that it was used for timekeeping.
Mm.
And, there are, striking similarities that make this totally believable. First of all, there are 52 weeks in the year, and there are 52 cards in the deck. And there are 12 months in the year, and there are 12 court cards, jacks, queens, and kings, in the deck. There are 4 seasons in the year, and there are 4 suits in the deck: the hearts, the clubs, the diamonds, and the spades. And in each of those 4 seasons in the year, there are 13 weeks. And in each of the suits in the deck, there are 13 cards, ace through king. If you add the entire deck up, 1 plus 2 plus 3, by their natural numeric value, the total is 364. And when you add the joker, it's 365, the number of days in the year. So it's really easy to see the connection there. And then, of course, each day of the year is governed by a specific card. And so we have a birthday. And our birthday is on one of those 365 days. So one of those days is our birth card, our birthday.
Fascinating. Fascinating. So, for instance, I know that my birthday card is a 2 of spades, and I bet the listeners out there would love to know um, what the spades means, what it represents, what the diamond represents, what the club represents.
Yes, each one of the suits is very profound. And I see these suits relating to human experience of body, mind, and emotions and spirit. So the emotions would be the heart suit. The hearts represent our feeling, and the clubs represent the mental realm, and the diamonds represent uh, the physical realm and of manifestation, and the spades represent spirituality. So each one of these is associated with one of the 4 aspects of the human experience. And the first suit in the deck is the heart suit. And it represents childhood and the beginning of life, family, beauty, love, art, anything having to do with that realm, and our feeling self. And the second suit is the club suit, and that represents the time of life when we go to school. So the hearts is all about our family life when we're, from birth on, and when we're little children, and we're finding out who we are relative to those people in our tribe or the people that are close to us. And then the club suit comes and says, okay, we're going out into the world now, and we're going to gather information, because this suit represents the mental realm of life. So we're learning and gathering information, and then we come home to our family and we share that information. We share with others what we learn. And then the diamonds come along and say, let's do something with that information. Let's manifest with that information. Diamonds rule values, and they rule money, and also action, taking action. Diamonds take action. And then the spades come along and say, we need to connect with our source, and we need to have mastery. And how I see the card deck is, it is a guide from the Ace of Hearts all the way through to the King of Spades and the Joker, who represents Alpha and Omega. It is a guide to teach us what our journey here is really about, our journey through time, because this card deck defines time. And you know, when I do readings for people, or when people do readings with the system, we don't lay cards out. We have charts of cards that represent cycles of time. And when you see how you move through this ancient book of time and this ancient book of wisdom, it's mind-boggling. It's sometimes spooky how accurate it is when we just look at what's happening right now, or what happened then, and see what's going to happen, and then it happens, and it's like, whoa. It's very personalized, it's very accurate. So your suit, the spade suit, is the final suit in the deck. And this suit really represents the attainment of wisdom and self-mastery through discipline and determination.
Very fun.
Well, it's not always fun, but
Yeah, I was being sarcastic.
I know it's definitely it's amazing to see that, you know, life can be all the mysteries and secrets of life can be revealed through the deck of cards just by knowing what the language of this deck. It's a secret language.
And you do a very good job of describing and explaining it in your both of your books, Cards of Destiny and Love and Destiny.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, Janet.